to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. As you know, for the past like 3 years on the truck, we've been running a 2.5-inch MotoFab leveling kit up front and the rubber control arms for probably about 34,000 miles, and we've had no issues whatsoever. We've been running the MotoFab lift block kit, 2-inch lift block kit in the rear for probably about 30,000 miles, 28 or 30,000 miles, once again with no issues. And then most recently, we just put a set of Bilstein shocks on the rear to kind of support that because the factory ones were all blown out and whatnot, and everything's been good so far. But as you know, we're getting rid of the truck, kind of moving on to bigger and better things on the channel, in my life, whatnot. So today is the day that we're taking all the lifts set up on the truck off, putting the truck back to factory ride height. First thing I need to do is I want to actually measure how high the truck sits. I get DM'd that constantly, how high the truck actually sits from, you know, like measure the tire to the fender, because people want to know how, I don't know, how much clearance you get or something like that. And I always forget to measure that, so up front we're looking at maybe like 9.25 inches. In the rear, maybe about 10.25 to be safe. 10.25 to be safe, so not too bad. The biggest problem I'm about to face is whether or not this thing is going to fit in that garage. So, gotta move some stuff around and we'll find out here. So this right here seems to be my problem. The actual arm for the garage door opener. I do got some gappage. Definitely have some gappage. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to load the bed up a little bit because I still got to come up a little bit in the front. I'm going to try to load the bed with like a bunch of wood or something, see if I get some more gappage, just so I know it's safe. Because I could get rid of that arm, but I did some measurements. It's actually the same exact, like it sits just as low as the garage door opener itself. So as long as I can cross that, the rest of the garage I'm cool with. So I'm going to try to load the bed to try to bring the truck down a little bit and shoot, go from there. Hashtag small garage probs. Oh yeah, I do think that might do the trick. Look at that thigh gap. I'll get this girl in here. Yes, ma'am. She's in. She's in. Let's get to work. Come out here. How'd that go? They wouldn't do it. Alright, one side done. We got the stock block and stock shock back in. Other side still have to do, but you can see the difference already. This tire basically still touching the ground. This one quite a ways off. Here's the factory blocks right here. Here are the 2-inch MotoFab blocks, so you can definitely tell the difference. These still look pretty new because I really only had them on a truck for less than 5,000 miles. Look pretty beat up. So take that for what it's worth. And then the Bilstein shocks, the boot just kind of came off because it is fully extended, but
a few moments later. 10 seconds later.
First drive after putting her back together. Feels weird. Feels, I can definitely tell that I'm lower. Everything seems to be put together pretty well. I will go back through the garage and get everything torqued down again, but just doing a little test drive, making sure everything sounds right, there's no issues, and make sure it feels good. All right, guys, there she is, back to stock height. Looks weird to me. Looks really weird. All right, guys, and that is it. She's back to stock height. Went for a quick little drive. No issues to date. I literally only went around the around the neighborhood a couple times. Nothing too crazy. I didn't go on any road trips yet. But back to stock height to me looks super weird. We also put the front valence back on, like the front air dam, because that came with the factory. So I figured I'd give it back to him factory. If you were looking for any of the parts, honestly, they're actually already sold. So everything is sold that just came off of the truck. So it's gone. The weirdest part to me is I'm 6'7", so please mind you that. But this stock truck, I actually kind of like sit into. I don't climb up into, I don't climb out of it. I'm like pretty level getting in and out. Whereas with the lift, I did have to climb up into it a little bit and kind of step down. So back to normal. I guess that's it, guys. So thank you for watching. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe, join the family, join the builds. And I do have a small announcement, kind of secret. The new build will be starting mid-April, so I'll give you that hint for right now. I'll go into more detail about why mid-April here in another upcoming video or something like that, but stay tuned, and I'll see y'all guys next week. Peace.
What?